Yeah. Hello, YouTube. Good morning to one and all present here. I welcome you all to the incredible platform of Government College of Engineering Karad. Under the continuous guidance of GCK, we are running a page club. Here we are with the second activity from TPO, and today we are going to talk with. I, Tushar Rathod, welcome you all in this platform again. Let's start this activity.
We are not trying to replicate the time style and content of our classroom. Rather than we are trying to cultivate a lifestyle of learning in which learning takes place from morning until bedtime. With this line, I am Rajni Kamble, here expressing my views on topic homeschooling versus traditional schooling. According to me, homeschooling is better than traditional schooling. As we are fighting with COVID-19 since 2 years, the whole scenario of mode of study has been changed. Can you believe a regular schooling is possible in a country like India having limited medical facilities? What I'm willing to say to prove is आपदा को अवसर में बदलने का यह एक सुनहरा मौका है. How could this happen? The only solution is homeschooling. We always complain that we don't have enough time due to schools and colleges. But due to online classes, now we are able to find our strengths and potential. We always complain we don't have the students play games or chat with their friends during online classes. But it is not the fault of online class. It is the fault of student and his or her sincerity and attention in the class. So why you are blaming to the online classes for this? Homeschooling leads a better relation between a student and teacher. A student might be unable to ask his queries and doubts to teacher due to shyness and other external emotions. However, student might be able to open up more with the homeschool teacher about his doubts and queries. And if we talk about safety, homeschooling is always better in safeguarding of a child from external extremities like physical violence, psychological abuse, and competition, and etc. One more advantage of homeschooling is that if you want to prepare for any competitive exam, now you are able to find time for it. Remember one thing, chances don't approach you. It's you who approach chances. A wise man turns chance into a good fortune. Teens getting benefited enormously from this interaction, and parents are now able to make their child more responsible and mature. There will be enjoyable learning without any terror of examination and pressure of homework. So I would like to say to all my opponents to promote homeschooling for a safe and static learning, because world is open for learning. Just a click can provide you whatever you want in a systematic and scientific way. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Mayuri Meher and my topic is Digital India. The Government of India has launched the Digital India campaign under the motto Power to Empower. It was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 2015. The campaign aims to improve the country's technological advancements. It aims to provide high-speed internet and will ensure that every citizen of country has electronic device like mobile phone. Under Digital Infrastructure Initiative, almost all services are made available online. like managing bank accounts, money transfer, communication, online learning and education, signing up for government portals, and also sorting documents digitally. Digital India is a work in progress. Only the literate are able to get benefit from it. Though the project has made a massive impact on the common people of India, much of the projects are either inadequate or unsatisfactory to some extent. However, the number of internet users has increased in India. The country is able to notice newly added users each month. The Digital India initiative has laid a framework for technological advancement in the country. The only problem is the lack of awareness and literacy among the people. The initiative wants to cover the entire nation under it. However, some parts of the country are still unable to be connected with the latest technologies due to lack of communication, resources, and understanding of the people. As a conclusion, I would like to state that Digital India scheme is very important for India in moving closer to the welfare state that it aims to be. We as citizens have an obligation to strengthen these services by making use of them and cooperating with the government in their initiatives. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Vishal Kamble. I belong to Ichalkarji Kolhapur and I am a student of second year IT in GCE Karat and a member of Curious Mind team. So my today's topic is a privatization is a way of development. So anything commenting on this topic, first of all, I wanted to introduce the concept what is a privatization so that the whole the picture will be clear. So what is a privatization? Whenever we talk about privatization, when the government body is converted into a private sector or the more than 50% of share are given to the private sector, then it is known as privatization. So it has both advantages and disadvantages. So what are its disadvantages? So first advantage is that it reduces the unemployment, then it also reduces the corruption in the government sector. We can say that there is not any comparison between the private sector and the government sector. We can see that the corruption in the private sector is less than as compared to the private sector. After that, we can see in the market that there are multiple companies which are providing the same service and the product, so that there will be the competition in the providing the services, so that there will be the cost of the service will be reduced, so that it will be very much happy for much happy and good for any one of the citizen. But it has also disadvantages also. So what are the disadvantages? So first disadvantage, we can say that whenever the market becomes monopoly, what is monopoly? So monopoly means when the whole the market is dominated by only one company, then they can change their rules and regulation and terms and condition, so that will not be in the favor of the common people. They will increase the cost of their services, so it will be not be good for common people. So at the end, my conclusion is that there is no point that we should for development we should follow the privatization, because we can see that in China, America, and other foreign countries which are developed, they have followed the privatization. But it is not the way that we should follow the same rule for development for our country. So at the end, my conclusion is that I am partially agree with this statement that privatization is necessary for development. Thank you.
And my topic is social media as an addiction. Social media is a networking platform where people share their ideas, views, videos, pictures, news, etc. using internet connection. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google Plus. These are the social media websites. Social media websites are most visited websites all over the world. The people enables the websites are enable people to stay connected with their friends and families. These days, we find that more and more are idling their valuable time on social media sites. They being to post and repost pictures, videos, and daily activities on website to get the higher number of likes and comments. Gradually, social media begins to affect emotional and mental health, which leads to social media addiction. Social media addiction hampers their productivity, concentration, mental well-being, and mental IQ. They find it challenging to deal with peer pressure and start comparing their lives with others. They feel depressed and desperate. They are uh, thus causing illness. Social media can be a good thing also, but if someone get accustomed to it, then it can be equally harmful. Unfortunately, more and more people, especially young people, are becoming addicted to it, and it is harming their minds. Social media platforms allows us to share photos, videos, and status updates while revealing what is going on in our lives. They basically gives us the opportunity to be proud of ourselves. We want to look good and feel good about ourselves and want to show it to the world. A research done at the Harvard University reveals that talking about ourselves, making us feel happy and high. Social media helps in influencing it. We post the best photos and discuss a lot about yourself and your family on social media. We try to show as much fun we are in our life. However, it is not like that. Uh, we then want acceptance of others. We want to see how many people like us and what we are doing in life. It feels even better when people gives good comments on our pictures and status. Social media addicts look crazy for others approval in their list. It gives them a high when someone talks about them well, which is quite natural. The problem is that they feel stressed and sad when people do not accept or prefer those who upload online. Uh, the youth should think about their career and focus on their studies, but instead they are trapped in wasteful activities on social media sites. This not only hampers the personal development, but also hampers the development of the nation as a whole. People should continuously keep assessing themselves by monitoring their activities on social media. They should keep a check on how much time they are spending on such websites, and then it would be best to take control of the such actions before it converts into the social media addiction. Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself Shubham Pawar, and my topic for today's discussion is UPI a revolution. UPI, which stands for Unified Payment Interface, is an instant real-time payment system developed by NPCI, that is National Payment Corporation of India, for facilitating peer-to-peer and person-to-merchant transactions. NPCI is an umbrella organization for all digital payments in India. The UPI, that is Unified Payment Interface, is regulated by Reserve Bank of India, and it works instantly by transferring funds between two bank accounts on a mobile platform. As per recent figures, there are 274 banks available on the UPI with a monthly volume of 4.18 billion transaction of a value of $94 billion. UPI witnessed 68 billion transactions till November 2021. The mobile-only payment system helped transaction of total $460 billion during 67 months of its operation, starting from 2016. The UPI platform has 150 million monthly active users, and it has a plan to achieve 500 million monthly active users by 2025. The proportion of UPI transaction grew from 23% in 2018 to 55% in 2021. UPI now also available in the countries like Bhutan, Singapore, Malaysia, and UAE, and it has a plan to go all across the world. The exponential growth of the unified payment interface, due to the exponential growth of UPI, India became the world's largest real-time payment market with a 25.5 billion annual transaction in 2022, leaving behind the prominent players like such as China and USA. From all this, we can clearly say that UPI has brought a revolution in the digital payment industry of India and all of the world. In my accordance, UPI is clearly a revolution. That's all from my side. Thank you. Over to you, Praveen.
Hello everyone, my name is Muski Praveen Kailas, and today's topic for the talk is a cashless society. Cashless society is described as a state economic state where the transactions are made without involvement of the physical currency in the form of banknotes and the coins. Cashless society we can achieve with the help of the debit card, credit card, online payments, and the digital currencies such as Bitcoin. Before COVID-19 situations, all of us using the cash for the transactions. But after that COVID-19 situation, all the scenario is changed and we are all using the digital format for the transactions of the money. Every coin has two sides. Likewise, digital transactions, that is cashless society, has some advantages and disadvantages. Number one is that advantage is that we can avoid the transmission of the diseases, as we know that the COVID-19 easily spread through the bank notes, which can be avoided with the help of the digital payments. Second one is the time. With the help of digital currencies, we can easily transfer the money from the one place to the another within a fractions of the time. Third one is we can transfer the money, and some disadvantages like the frauds with the due to the some illiteracy about the digital formats, many of the people's taking the benefits of that and trying to the stolen the money from the bank account by saying that they won the lotteries and the different offers. That's all. Thank you.
Hello everyone, here Shubham Kaspade from YesIT. Today I am here with my topic, books really are the best friend. From childhood we have been listening that books are good friend other than other friends. At time of childhood we believe, when people say that, we believe that no, it's not correct. But because at that time we were just like books, we know the books as academic books or school books like maths, science, and English, and we don't enjoy at the time while reading them. At the time, the books at that time were like story books and picture books. We enjoy while reading them. But now, but there were some students who were interested in studying. At that time, they were interested in reading academic books also. But why books are called as our best friends then? Before going towards it, I would like to just tell what best friend is. My opinion about what best friend is, what we expect from our best friend. Uh, in our life, we meet many people daily. We interact with them, we communicate with them. Even we enjoy while being with them. But there is a person whom with you enjoy a lot. He is one who always with you, and he is one whom you feel very securely that you can share your feelings, your all secrets to him, and he also shares you all his feelings. He is one who motivates you for your future and also helps you at a tough situation. Then why books are our best friend? If let's consider an example, you are reading a book, consider it as any motivational book. If author had included any a story in it, a successful person story, at that time when you are reading it, you will understand that how that person is achieving his goal, how he is facing his problems in his life. At that time, book creates an imagination space around your mind and makes you feel that how he is conquering over his problems, how step by step he is moving to his destination, and it helps you a lot. While reading, it improves your imagination power, it improves your mind strength, and also helps you to take decisions at tough situations. Books also motivates you for your future. whenever you wanted, wherever you wanted. You can read books at any time. You can read books. You enjoy while reading it. You involve while reading it. It's not only about motivational books. There are various books available. When you read it, it makes you involved in them, and literally it helps you in various situations. Um, One of the most quality that a book is better than our friend is that book never argues with you or never says no to you. Sometimes it happens we fight with our friend, but book never, we never fight with even books. I believe that books are best friend than any other best friend in our life. uh, if you wanted to gain knowledge, if you wanted to gain knowledge, at that time you can read various book available in market, such as various book by scientists who made research in their field, and you can gain knowledge through it. If you wanted to gain if you wanted to wanted entertainment, then there are various book like laughter, thriller, sci-fi that you can enjoy while reading them, and they are obviously available in market. Uh, some motivational speakers use sentence in the session that book one best book is equal to 100 of good friends. With that sentence, I will say that books are really our best friend. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to express my views about today's topic. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is. All know what is the current situation in the world going on and suffering we are all facing together. And so today my topic is impact of COVID on students. As we all know, this past year has been the worst year of our generation because of the pandemic of COVID. It has affected great loss of humankind and economic in our country as well as in the world. As a part of it, it has highly affected to the student that and it has changed the entire education system of our country. Basically, from changing to the normal education mode to the offline education mode, it is a very difficult task to adopt, and it has its consequences of its own. But as it is said that inspiration can come from any unexpected way, and if there is a way, we must grab that opportunity and make best use of it. As for the small children, like in the primary schools, they can spend their time with their elders and can learn from their experiences. As it is said that our life is too short to learn by our own experiences, and there are in remaining time we could improve our skills. As for the basic advantages, there is no significant advantages of this pandemic, but as we can see that from online mode, we have reduced the time of transportation, so we can invest in many other skills that we can improve in that. And there is this never-ending list of disadvantage of the pandemic, such as the practical exams are not conducted offline, and exams are also not conducted in the way that should be, and it will be definitely affect the future career of the of our youth generation. Basically, in the times of colleges, we youth generation, we young generation has to learn from this practical world, but we have got stuck in the four walls, and now nowhere we are going to explore this physical world. As it is said that a school period is golden period of the students, and they have missed it due to this pandemic. I hope the better time will come and bring back the joy and happiness. Be happy and be safe. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Sandesh Nagoro Lokhande. We all know what is the importance of exam in everyone's life. Uh, some of us may get stressed by hearing the word exam, but let it go. I am not here to discuss about fear of exam or anything else about fear of that type. So let's start our main topic, which is open book exam, its pros, cons, and challenges. Now, what does open book exam really mean? In open book exam, students are allowed to have their textbook or any other reference material so that they can write the answers from it. In United States, these exams were held. In recent years in India, this topic is being discussed, but some of the experts are in the favor of this topic and some are against this topic. But let it go. In a COVID-19 pandemic situation, Delhi University has also conducted online open book exams that really helped students to learn concepts peacefully and understand them. So, as we know, a coin has two sides. So let's see what are the pros and cons of open book exam. In open book exams, the students can learn the concept peacefully and understand them. With open book exams, nowadays students are more concentrating on preparing themselves for only exams, not on conceptual understanding. So if we started this open book exam system, then students will also understand the concept very easy and peacefully, and they will not get stressed by these memory based tests. So let's see what are the cons of open book exams. With open book exams, student may not focus on their studies. They will just copy from the textbook and any other reference material which is approved by the system. Memory training is also important, especially in child. If open book exams will be held, then this will discourage to students even memorizing in the basic things. Now, let's see what are the challenges if such exams are conducted in future. Uh, we know that if these types of exams are held, then the evaluation method will be changed, and training for that evaluators will be a challenge. And if students are not guided well, then they will just copy from the textbook. So that's all about open book exam. So thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Harish Karthikeyan, and today the topic that I've chose is what lockdown has taught us. In the past 2 years, we have been in the lockdown, and it is slowly opening. But what the lockdown has taught us is like a very important thing. The ongoing crisis has changed the way we live our lives. All of us had to adopt to new ways of living, like be it from working from home or just attending the college in like an online mode or just stepping out just for the essentials. Now let's just take a reflect on what we have learned during this period and how this is going to impact the rest of our lives. The first thing we all learned is to be patient. We were all accustomed to the hustle and bustle of daily life. We just went with the normal routine of what we used to do every day. But now we have to rethink the way we go about each day. Uh, the lockdown has certainly like implemented a sense of patience in all of us. We used to be less patient in with our like family members if there are kids around, or in like a neighborhood if there were kids and they're shouting. But now we know that everyone is important to us and we never know what will happen to any of us, and being patient will help us in our long run. Also, we'll see that being grateful is like the uh, we realize that the value of gratitude is now more than ever. Not being able to go out of life as usual, but help to recognize all good things in life that we didn't pay attention to before. Uh, be it just like a simple thing as a lunch with our colleagues, or just going out to work. Uh, we just have to be like lucky we have spent 2 years living here in the COVID, and we have seen many lives lost, but we have to be gratitude that we are still here and going on. And adaptability, like when the lockdown started, we never thought that it will last this long. And we thought that it would just for a few weeks and we'll just go on to our normal lives. But now it is 2 years have passed and we are still in the adapting zone, and we have completely adapted to new way of living. Like now most of us are working from home and many of us are around our families 24/7. And some of us might be concerned about how we will readjust once life goes back to the normal, how we will leave our laptops and phones and meet them in real life. But it's important to pause and remind that we have adapted this well, and we never thought we could adapt this well. And the current crisis is also like a wake up call for people. As we adapt to changes brought on by the pandemic, many of us are now understanding what we truly value in life. This has left several of us with a sense of meaning and a new zest to work towards achieving our goals. And also, thanking are the essential workers. We shouldn't be like waiting for a pandemic to thank all the healthcare workers and like any like hospitality services. We should be thankful and thank that they are here to help us in our times of need. Once this pandemic ends, we are sure to go back to our old life and live the way we want. But these are some things that we learned, and it will surely help us in our life. Thank you.
Thank you to one and all for giving such a thank you to one and all for giving such a good information about this topic. And hope we'll meet in a third topic, third activity of our TPO. And I hope everyone is safe at your home. Stay at your home and be safe. Thank you. Rajini?